Twice are hailed as concert queens, filling venues with a burst of energy, leaving you unable to sit for more than 3 minutes. A hunger to showcase their talent that's so strong it leaves you forever wanting more. But how exactly do they do it? Let's explore. As a K-pop group, Twice's performance and fan solidarity are always automatically going to be strong due to the nature of the industry. Official dances for every song help the audience get out of their seats and help them feel involved. Official fan chants bring fans together, boasting a loudness that can shake the venue. And light sticks that help unite fans and make the audience yet again feel involved. This makes K-pop concerts some of the most energetic and cohesive performances that many of their Western counterparts don't have. But this alone cannot make a perfect show. Each member of Twice can hold their own weight when it comes to performing and entertaining. Their individuality is what makes the group so charming and results in a forever different experience across the cities they tour in. Their fifth world tour, Ready to Be, would showcase said individuality on a level Twice hasn't before, every member having a solo song during the set, each bringing something new to the table, which I'll briefly list. Nayeon performing her own solo debut, Jonghyun bringing fun energy, Momo showcasing her incredible dance and maturity, Sana and Mina showcasing their sexiness and performance abilities, Jihyo and Chaeyoung performing their own self-written songs, Daeon playing the piano, and Chewie showcasing all her idol qualities. Fans stated that this is one of the best segments of their concerts due to the perfect rush of emotions that each stage provides. And for any that have seen them, what solo is your favourite? Because I know Mina's is definitely mine. Feeding off of personalities, that brings us to crowd engagement. The crowd must stay connected and Twice can do just that. Daeon and Jihyo are some of the most energetic two of the group when it comes to this quality. Always making sure the crowd feels involved by asking receptive questions and encouraging shouting, or barking if we're talking about Twice specifically. Yeah, don't ask about it. Again though, the group as a whole doesn't fall flat on this department either, whether it be taking gifts from fans, taking photos with them, or starting water fights. Yes, I'm looking at you, Jihyo and Jonghyun. Twice always manage to make you feel like friends, and that's what makes their concerts so intimate. The audience isn't restricted. JYP also implements fan challenges throughout every Twice tour, usually consisting of a quick-fire dance camp, whereby onces must dance on screen to a portion of a Twice song, supported by a roar of cheers from everyone else. And I am telling you, I will be on it when they come to London. I will. We simply can't forget the peak of crowd engagement, which is Miss Nayeon herself. At the end of every concert, Twice spin a reel of numerous songs across their whole discography. By the way, thanks for including Japanese songs on it this year. I mean, just look at the reception. Anyway, Nayeon is infamous for cheating, constantly changing the spinner to land on the song she wants. She's scarred everyone.
I don't trust you, bitch!
I also want to add, it's usually very common for Twice to dedicate a portion of the concert time to react to fan videos and welcomes. This is always a fan project, but the fact that Twice take the time to sit down and watch helps fans feel respected and appreciated, which is a core quality to a successful concert when they have paid and most likely travelled for you. Speaking of paying, a concert is a service as brutal as it sounds. Fans pay for your time to watch you perform, so if they feel like the price isn't worth it, it can leave them with a distaste towards the performance. Twice has never faced this issue. Tickets for Twice average around £80 or $100, which may seem relatively expensive in hindsight, but Twice boasts a whole 3-hour concert set list with little speaking parts and rests in between. which even in 2023, only a handful of artists will and have successfully held concerts for so long, making Twice unique, as if we didn't know that already. The last stop to their fourth world tour would see Twice constantly adding encore songs against staff wishes, a common occurrence for Twice.
What should we do? Should we go home now? I want to do one more song.
Showing Twice's passion to constantly perform. Intimacy is the key to success, and the best way to make that happen is for artists to have close proximity to their fans. Twice always provide a wide main stage with a catwalk and a secondary stage extending sideways. The main stage is mostly used for whole choreographies, whereas the secondary stage is mostly used to interact with fans. I want to focus on Twice's Japanese concerts here because they do it best. As well as the two stages, whenever Twice performs in Japan, they always include a parade around the entire venue while singing, whether it be carts or a floating stage. It's always my favourite thing to see, seeing Once's faces light up and Twice sing directly to people in places they couldn't when performing solely on the stage. Twice is yet to use this idea in other countries, however, even in Korea, but makes up for it with stage lifts, fireworks and stage props to name a few. This is where my only critique would come in though. Even during stadium concerts in the US, Twice have limited physical interactions with fans at the back of the venue. The stage is usually a little smaller than Korea and Japan and doesn't include as many stage maneuvers. For Twice's encore of this world tour, I'd love to see more implementation of cross-venue interaction just to heighten that sense of involvement a little bit more when touring at stadiums. Finally, I want to touch on Twice's ability to personalise their set lists to the country they're in. Twice's Japanese concerts very rarely involve Korean songs. When applicable, they will use the Japanese version or their own original Japanese releases. The members will mostly always do their speeches in Japanese or rely on the Japanese members to help translate. Again, adding a sense of inclusion to the country as a whole. They also do this with English countries, although not to the same extent. Sometimes they'll use an English version of a song when it's popular, for example, Set Me Free English version being the opening song in the US, but they usually keep the rest in Korean, even when they have English versions. In my own opinion, that's for the best, since the Korean version is always going to be more popular than the English version, and it's the reason the fans are there in the first place, so its erasure would be annoying to some. They also always try their best to speak English when they can.
I prepared a little something to say for you guys. It may not be the best, but please hear me out. I'm so glad to see you guys after 2 years. Are you guys having fun? Yeah, I'm having fun too, thank you.
Even with a translator present, which leads to either very funny moments or very pure, heartfelt moments. And with that, selling out a stadium is nothing for Twice when you're a group who cares about what you do and how your fans, and only your fans, feel about you. There's a reason Twice are labelled must-see acts by established reviewers across the world. There's a reason that they're held with the highest respect. Their passion possesses everyone in the crowd, making watching their full-blown musical productions nothing more than an addiction to happiness.